It was 5 or 6. It's nice.
Yeah, he was just bunch of them around there.
You can't just roll on change.
Let me know those times.
Right.
But that's
Okay. No, this is just for 2 weeks. But if you did it for senior year and it's ready to come down at graduation, and you get it after.
Form and kind of like stick to the brain. Because if anything, yeah, they
You have to figure it out. It would depend the registrar's.
Yeah, they just
That's how you do it. Credits aren't you have to complete a class.
But I'm still going to walk.
Yeah, you walk. You just get a empty diploma.
Oh, that's fine.
It's like
You.
it's hot today.
Oh.
You're our focal point now. Yeah.
It's so. I don't even know what it's.
Good afternoon. Thank you guys so much for coming and welcome to the 2026 Mortar Board Induction Ceremony. Please stand for the procession of our new members and current members. All right, thank you. You guys may be seated. And please, current members, rise. And our president is going to come up.
Okay, so we're gonna cite the mortar board. Oh, you guys should have cards right there. Cite it with me. We mortar boards receive you with welcome hearts and hands to represent the noble aims for which our college stands. And this our aim, whatever befall, responds to alma mater's call. be honest, loyal, true, and strong as future mortar boards. You guys may be seated. President Tavner, Provost Grafton, Dean Hedrick, Dr. Perkins, initiates, and honored guests. As president of the Order of the Tartan chapter of Mortar Board at Lyon College, I, Whitney Mitchell, welcome you. We are assembled here today to pay tribute to Mortar Board and to recognize this chapter's new initiates. Mortar Board is a national honor society of college juniors and seniors. This society recognizes in its members the qualities of superior scholastic ability, outstanding and continual leadership, and dedicated service to the college or university community. Next, I will welcome our chapter vice president, Natalia Keza.
The Mortar Board is a symbol of ancient honor and distinction. In the earliest universities, students adopted the clerical or monastic robes as a sign they were devoting their lives to the profession of learning. We too wear a distinguishing sign, the Mortar Board. In ancient days, students from many lands who spoke diverse tongues were able to meet on a common ground by using the classic language of learning. So we students in many universities and colleges are bound by 3 Greek letters, Phi, Sigma, Alpha, representing the ideals of Mortar Board: scholarship, service, and leadership. The purpose of Mortar Board is set forth in Article 2 of our national bylaws and will be read by our chapter secretary, Emily Berry.
We, the undersigned, recognizing the advantage of the National Union of Senior Honor Societies, do hereby unite to form a national society whose purpose shall be to facilitate cooperation among those societies, to contribute to the self-awareness of its members, to promote equal opportunities among all peoples, to emphasize the advancement of the status of women, to support the ideals of the college, to advance a spirit of scholarship, to recognize and encourage leadership, to provide service, and to establish the opportunity for a meaningful exchange of ideals as individuals and as a group.
Will initiates please stand as you are able? Will you strive to earnestly maintain these ideals and purposes? If so, respond, I will. While it is an honor to be selected for membership in the Mortar Board, it is the willingness of selected individuals to make the commitment to continue to serve that differentiates an honor society from an honorary one. When one accepts membership, this acceptance indicates their agreement to accept the responsibility and obligation to be an active participant in the chapter. This commitment is an agreement to actively support the ideals of the society. With this honor, you will also accept the responsibility of active participation. If so, respond, I will. Please be seated. We'll now present a brief national history of Mortar Board. In 1993, chapters across the country celebrated the 75th anniversary of Mortar Board. Since 1918, nearly 250,000 students have been initiated into Mortar Board. The history of Mortar Board must be a chronicle of national growth, a record of women and men accomplishing countless services to colleges, universities, and students, and a story of local chapters whose achievements have been their strength. That is Mortar Board. Our co-membership chair, Lizzie Grafton, will now present on the history and accomplishments of the Order of the Tartan chapter of Mortar Board.
Lyon College's Order of the Tartan chapter was chartered in 2001. Nominations by faculty and staff are solicited for rising juniors and seniors who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship, leadership, campus involvement, and service to others. All of the awards won by the Order of the Tartan Mortar Board in 2025 are listed in the program. These awards include National Mortar Board Honor Society Project Excellence Award for Student Creative Arts and Research Forum, also known as SCARF, Outstanding Achievement Award for the exemplary use of digital communication and social media by the chapter, and the Inclusive Excellence Award for outstanding effort and success on projects and initiatives that focus on expanding inclusion, building community, and creating a sense of belonging. I now invite our chapter president, Whitney, back to the stage.
You've heard the history of today's Mortar Board, the way in which it developed from a thought to unique senior honor society in the U.S. You've heard the history of this chapter, you've learned of Mortar Board's ideals and purpose. Now you must add the next chapter in the history of Mortar Board. You have been chosen as leaders to foster all that is noble in this college. You will not work alone. You will be bound in the loyalty of common ideals to other students and other institutions of learning who will strive with you to maintain and advance the ideals of Mortar Board. The gold of our colors stands for achievement, the silver for opportunity. We charge you to promote the honor and welfare of your alma mater, not only by your own leadership, but also by your wise following of those in authority and by your continuing friendship with fellow students. We charge you to give in leadership and service of the best that is within you. Initiates, please stand as you are able. Having heard the purposes of Mortar Board and the responsibilities you are expected to assume, will you receive this certificate which makes you a member of Mortar Board, accepting from us the burden of its privileges? If so, respond, I will. I will now invite our other co-membership chair, Hannah Davison, to lead us.
Okay. I would now like to introduce our alumni member, Dr. Perkins, to say a few words. I would also like to welcome President Tavener, Provost Grafton, Dean Hetrick, and Lizzie Grafton to the stage to help us with the initiation process.
You, as new members, will recognize the stimulating opportunity of sharing interests among yourselves as a group of intelligent and concerned individuals. This is a vital and rewarding objective of Mortar Board, which only you can make a reality. Along with opportunity comes the responsibility to use your combined resources to lead and to imitate, or to initiate. From this kind of commitment can evolve the directions for your service to Mortar Board. You may be seated. Now, as evidence of the trust that we place in you, we ask each of you to affirm our bylaws by placing your signature on the chapter roll, receiving your symbol of membership, and accepting the Mortar Board certificate of membership.
At this point, Dean Hetrick will call each initiate forward to sign the chapter roll. Each candidate will then receive your membership certificate from President Tavener and a pen from Provost Grafton. Dr. Perkins will hand you a candle. Please switch it on and make your way back to your seat.
Susanna Bates. Megan Bean. Rose Breckenridge. Joni Buby. Gavin Bush. Ashley Campbell. Lauren Couture. Arden Frazier. Greta Jones. Nora Kopkow. Olivia Locke. Samantha Love. Molly Mason. Mackenzie Massey. Sydney Milligan. Sienna Morris. Brooklyn Penn. Sydney Wolf. Tristan Wood.
Thank you, President Taverner, Provost Grafton, Dean Hetrick, and Dr. Perkins for your help with the initiation process. You guys can now return to your seats. Thank you. At this point, I would like to invite the honorary member to the stage, Joni Bewley. Please come forward to be initiated to the Mortar Board National Honor Society. Joni Booby is an outstanding candidate for honorary membership in Mortar Board due to her unwavering commitment to leadership, service, and the advancement of academic excellence. Throughout her time advising our Mortar Board chapter and assisting the community of Batesville, she has demonstrated a genuine dedication to empowering students, fostering growth, and creating meaningful opportunities for others to succeed. It is our pleasure to be able to recognize Ms. Joni Beebe of the Batesville community as honorary members based on her outstanding leadership on campus and her continuous support for our chapter events. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Perkins back to the front to recite the torch, which was introduced in 1925 by Elizabeth Fury of our Torchbearer chapter at Florida State University. Initiates, please stand as you're able with your candle.
The God of great endeavor gave me a torch to bear. I lifted it high above me in the dark and murky air, and straightway with loud hosannas the crowd proclaimed its light and followed me as I carried my torch through the starless night. till drunk with the people's praises and mad with vanity, I forgot 'twas the torch that they followed, and fancied they followed me. Then slowly my arm grew weary, upholding this shining load, and my tired feet went stumbling over the dusty road. And I fell with the torch beneath me. In a moment the light was out, when lo, from the throng a stripling sprang forth with a mighty shout, caught up the torch as it smoldered, and lifted it high again, till feigned by the winds of heaven, it fired the souls of men. And as I lay in the darkness, the feet of the trampling crowd passed over and far beyond me, its paeans proclaiming aloud. And I learned in the deepening twilight the glorious verity, 'tis the torch that the people follow, whoe'er the bearer may be.
Thank you, Dr. Perkins, for the inspiring reading. Please remain here at the front. Initiates, you may now turn off your candles. I now present to you these newly initiated members of the Order of the Tartan chapter of Mortar Board. You may be seated. Okay, now I would like to invite Dr. Perkins back.
Will the retiring members of the chapter please arise? Although active collegiate membership in Mortar Board only lasts 1 year, the commitment to excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service is one of lifelong duration. Do you pledge to continue your commitment to the pursuit of excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service? If so, respond with, I do. On behalf of Mortar Board, I thank you for your contribution to the society, and I welcome you as alumni members of Mortar Board. As alumni members, you carry with you the ideals of our society. The Mortar Board Alumni Association will provide you with many opportunities to enjoy the value of Mortar Board and to ensure the endurance of our ideals throughout your lifetimes. May you ever hold high the torch. And now I want to welcome you may be seated. I want to welcome Dr. Arosha to the stage for the presentation of awards.
Thank you, Dr. Perkins. Congratulations again to all of our new members. I look forward to working with you in the future, and I'm sure other advisors do as well. So, Ms. Buby, we truly value the continuous support you have provided to our chapter and each event we organize on campus annually. We also appreciate seeing you advance and support the Mortar Boards and other Lyon students, especially the international students, helping them grow as scholars, leaders, and champions of the community with the community spirit. Truly spreading the ideals of Mortar Board. Congratulations again. It's our honor to recognize you in this capacity. I also want to thank all of you for being here today, supporting and recognizing our new initiates and the honorary member and the current members, of course. The members have accomplished a great deal of work this year, as usual, as any other year, and it has been in the recent past, like if you're comparing to the recent past, I think this group, although it's a smaller group than usual, we have had a small but mighty, kind of like Lyon College, very, very mighty group, and they have worked very hard to put together so many chapter operations and accomplishments, and some of them are listed in the 2025 program, and Lizzie also mentioned some of the accomplishments previously. So members have led a leadership conference for over 50 high school students from Batesville, Jonesboro, Hillcrest, Concord, Valley View, Southside, and many other schools. And then they did the annual research forum, which is scarf and volunteering at the Woodlawn Nursing Home at least 2 days a week, which is a lot for these very, very busy individuals. And then recycling promotion initiatives on campus and the distribution of female hygiene feminine products on campus. So it's a great deal of work. And with that being said, it takes a lot to do all those chapter operations, and our Mortar Boards are the most involved and influential on campus without a doubt. I would like to honor all current members for their exceptional contributions to our community. All current members, please stand up to get recognized. You all are winners considering your leadership on campus. Each one of you, one of the graduating members, receive a medallion as a token of appreciation for their service to the chapter. I think most of you are wearing it already. Given the chapter can only afford so much member awards, I will announce like the few. You can sit down. Thank you. The current members took a survey to select the most deserving members for the awards. So what I'm giving out today are the ones the current members decided to select. So each of these award winners will receive a Mortar Board card. If a member wins more than one award, they will receive an additional token too. President and Provost, please come forward to support. Okay, so let me announce the winners of each award. For the Leadership Award, which is Outstanding Leadership During College Years, Zoe Papazua, Whitney Michelle, and Zane Fountain, please come forward. Zoe is a poli-sci and psychology double major. She's going to the law school at UALR in the fall. Whitney Michelle is a chemistry and biology double major. She's going to start her PharmD program at UMS. And Zane Fountain, who is a chemistry and biology double major again, and a minor in Spanish. He's starting Southern College of Optometry in Memphis in the fall as well. So thank you for your leadership. And then we have the Scholarship Award. Outstanding achievements in scholarship is what's recognized with this. So the members survey, Emily Berry, Whitney Michelle, please come forward again in case of Whitney. And Emily is not a graduating member. However, she is been very involved and outstanding in scholarship, obviously. She's a biology major and a French minor and plan to do MD and a public health degrees at UMS following Lyon. Ooh, I'm sorry, I had two more. Natalia Kaza and Isaac Cottel, please come forward for the Scholarship Award as well. I missed it, sorry about that. Natalia is a biology and Spanish double major, and she's going to do the veterinary program at Arkansas State University. And Isaac Cottel is an exercise science major, and he's starting a physical therapy program at UCA. So the next award is Service Award, which is Outstanding Service to the in recognition of the outstanding service to the community during college years. Brady Cook, please come forward. Brady is an exercise science major and he's going to Arkansas College of Health Education in Fort Smith for the physical therapy program. The overall excellence award is given to someone for the outstanding service to the Order of the Tartans chapter of Mortar Board, and it's none other than our president, Whitney Michelle. Please come forward again. The last award is the Chapter Citizenship Award, and this award recognizes the outstanding service to the Order of the Tartans chapter of Mortar Board based on my observations, which is the advisor. So this year, after the survey, I realized there are 3 students, especially 2 of them, which I'm going to call first. Those 2 have been extremely involved in Mortar Board and other operations around like events and everything around campus. One is Lizzie Grafton and the other is Hannah Davidson. And I also want to add Madeline Hobson, who's not here because she graduated in the fall technically. So I'm recognizing those three with the Chapter Citizenship Award. Please come forward, Hannah, and Liz is already here. Lisa is a poli-sci major and a math minor with pre-law concentration. She's, of course, going to the law school at ULR accordingly. Hannah Davidson is a biology major and a psychology minor, and she's starting her MD and public health programs at UMS in the fall. Madeline Hobson, who is a poli-sci and a psychology double major, she's right now a flight attendant, and she's applying to law school in the next year. So thank you, President and Provost. That's all we have for the awards. In addition to those who are recognized with these awards, there are many current members, both graduating and continuing, who deserve to be recognized for their timeless efforts with chapter operations. Out of them, it's worth mentioning Keely Berry, Molly McCoy, Jada King, Catherine Mills, Fallen Lancaster, Robert Lee, and Hannah Young. If you're here, please stand up to be recognized. And there are so many, like you can sit down, thank you. So there are so many people, or rather like the members, who are helping with every event, and those I just mentioned and stood up, those ones have helped so much with the scarf posters and oral sessions this year. It was the biggest event in the history for Lyon. And these students took their time to set up the posters and then go through each oral presentation, like setting up those and everything. So thank you for your contributions, and thank you everyone, every single one of the members for all your work throughout the year. We will recognize most of the active continuing members at the next year's event when it's time for them to graduate. I hope you will continue to get further involved with Mortar Board in your senior year at Lyon. Again, I congratulate all award winners and thank all current members for their outstanding work. I also want to thank Lyon administration, especially the president, provost, and dean of the students, and all of their assistants for their continued support with Mortar Board. All the faculty and staff for the support provided annually with chapter operations, especially all the honorary members, including Dr. Dave Thomas for photography, and then Lyon Marketing, especially Carol Langston for the designing work, and digital services support, facility departments, and the business office. For their continuous support. And I also want to take a minute to ask Dr. Bewby, Dr. Faria, and Johnny Bewby to stand up and be recognized, because they are the other advisors for the Mortar Boards now. We have a team of advisors rather than just me. So they're the both faculty and the community advisors. Please stand up to be recognized again. You can stand. Again, congratulations to the new members, and be ready to continue the Mortar Board excellence. Congratulations to the graduating members of our community for the job very well done. Your achievements are not just personal milestones. They are the moments that reflect our strength, resilience, promise of Lyon College. If this institution could speak, it would echo what I feel deeply, missing you. I mean, I will really, truly miss you, because a lot of you I've been working very, very closely. I'm immensely proud, and I'm hoping you will come back and I will get to see you all the time again, though you're not going to be here every day, right? As you step forward, I urge you to carry with you not only your education, but also a commitment to lead, to serve, and to think beyond yourselves. Now it's the time to channel your knowledge, character, and ideals into a meaningful action. And you have been doing that quite a lot, so continue. Whether through scholarship, civic leadership, or simply showing up for the others, make your mark. Live the values and ideals of the Mortar Board boldly. Our communities need you. and the world is listening. It's time you take the leadership to the world away from Lyon, and I really, really thank you again. I will ask Hannah Davidson to come to the stage to conclude the event. Thank you all again.
Thank you. Okay, so will the new members please arise as we recite the ideals? Repeat with me, please. The ideals, Pi Sigma Alpha, we are ever striving towards as we seek to live thy motto in the bonds of Mortarboard, and to you, whom we have chosen in the years both far and near, comes the privilege of service to our alma mater dear. Thank you so much. And if you will please, both current members and new members, leave those little slips of paper of the ideals and the ode where your seat is, as well as your candles, and those will be picked up after. And please stick around for photos and to enjoy the reception that is in the little hallway. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Okay, you can't escape without photos. First of all, I'd like to get the new members standing up with your certificates and scrunch together right here.